What's up, everyone? Today we're breaking down the drama going on behind the scenes of the Roblox game Forsaken, and why the name Soul-Driven Love is at the center of it. If you've been hearing about unfair revenue splits, ex-devs still profiting, and current developers being underpaid, this is what it's all about. Let's get into it. First off, if you don't know, Forsaken is a popular game on Roblox. It's known for its clean design, lore-rich world, and has a pretty passionate community around it. But recently, the focus has shifted away from the game itself to internal dev team drama, and it's mainly about money. So, here's where it starts. Soul-Driven Love, also known as Soul, was the original owner of Forsaken. They helped create and manage the early stages of the game. However, over time, there were a bunch of accusations made against Soul. Stuff like mismanagement, poor communication, and other internal issues. The details are still kind of murky, but eventually Soul stepped down and handed the game over to new developers. Basil, Hitoko, and a few others. So you'd think Soul is out of the picture, right? Nope. And that's the big problem. Even after leaving the team, Soul is still getting 25% of all Forsaken's revenue. Yup, 1/4 of everything the game makes still goes to someone who isn't actively working on it. Meanwhile, the current devs, the ones actually developing content, updating the game, managing the community, are reportedly getting much smaller percentages. Some sources even say that certain devs are getting almost nothing, or just a very small cut compared to Soul. That's what started the outrage. People feel like the devs doing the work are getting robbed, while Soul continues to profit off a game they no longer contribute to. Now here's the twist. The deal was agreed upon when Soul transferred ownership. According to people close to the situation, Soul basically said, either I get 25% of the game forever, or I sell Forsaken to a big studio, or I shut the game down completely. The current devs felt trapped. If they didn't agree, the game could be ruined or taken away entirely. So they signed the deal, probably thinking they could fix things later. But now, that deal is locking them into a revenue split they don't agree with, and it's causing major tension behind the scenes. Some even said they're not allowed to talk about certain parts of the deal due to NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Once this information started getting leaked, mainly through Reddit, Discord, and drama threads, the community reaction exploded. People are calling for fairer pay for current devs, Soul-Driven Love to be removed from the revenue split, or even legal action to renegotiate the deal. Some players have stopped buying anything from the game, saying they don't want their money going to Soul. There's also a lot of support for the dev team, with fans saying they want the people actually working on the game to be fairly compensated. But at the same time, others argue that Soul was part of the original creation, so they deserve something. That's where opinions are split. Right now, the future of Forsaken is kind of up in the air. The game's still running, and the devs are doing their best to keep things going. But this kind of behind-the-scenes drama kills morale and makes it hard to keep a dev team together. There are rumors that revenue restructuring might happen, or that the devs might try to cut Soul out, if possible, but with contracts and NDAs involved, it's not that simple. What's clear is, the community wants transparency, the devs want fair pay, and no one wants one inactive ex-owner to take 1/4 of the money forever. So yeah, that's the Forsaken drama in a nutshell. If you're a developer, always read your contracts. If you're a player, support the people actually building the game. And if you're watching this whole thing unfold, welcome to the mess that happens when passion and profit collide. Let me know what you think in the comments.